Mr. Speaker, thank you for agreeing to discuss with Westminster Foundation for Democracy your work in the Parliament and your achievements since becoming President of the House of Representatives in 2014. Today is a very special day as we prepare to launch the EU Twinning Partnership, but I wanted to begin this discussion by asking you about the big picture for Morocco's democratic story. In 2011, we had the new constitution, and my question to start is how the Parliament is playing a role in this change. Clearly a very important one, but perhaps you might describe the role that Parliament plays in the new constitution.
Thank you very much for coming to Morocco and giving me this chance to talk of the evolution of the Moroccan Parliament. I think since 2011, after the adoption of the new constitution, the Parliament becomes in the central process of democracy. Today, the Parliament is a power. It was not before. And the new constitution implemented the three powers, separate three powers. I mean, the executive, the parliamentary and judiciary system, and the Parliament today is playing this role. We are at the beginning of a new process because it's not easy to change quickly. So we have put a strategic plan to develop our job and first make it credible, make the Parliament credible towards the Moroccan public opinion, which is very hard, and I believe that it's the case all over the world, but we try to be more credible. Second, we have to pass the maximum of laws this year that was previewed by the Constitution. There are 25 organic law that complete the Constitution. They are not easy because still we are debating large debates. For example, if I take the example of the judiciary system, it has taken 4 years of negotiation and 2 years in the Parliament.
So this is very much an ongoing process.
Yes, ongoing process and positive process. There are many first jobs. The first one is the motion of legislation that is given to the population, and we have to reorganize that. We are doing that with the Westminster Foundation for Democracy, for example. The big changes, the new law of budget, which is very new, based on results, much control, transparency, and we have learned a lot from Westminster Foundation for Democracy. That helped us. We learned a lot from the British Parliament in case of analysis of the budget before adopting a law or something related. There are many, and the most difficult one is the language, because the dialects that we have. The first time that we have recognized our constitution, recognize the other languages, local dialects, and it's very hard because we have to pass this law, and it's not easy. And the Parliament is playing this. A place for debate, responsible debate, positive debate, constructive debate, that we have the society to bring all the debate inside the Parliament. And of course, when we take a position, all people are not happy with that.
Well, what's so exciting about the reforms which the Moroccan Parliament is making at the moment is that clearly this is a work in progress, and that the Parliament itself is playing a role in this.
Yeah, we are playing a role inside, and as I told my friends, the MPs, that sometimes we are not aware, ourselves are not aware of the progress that we are making, because the first time in history we have adopted more, we have voted more than 350 laws in one small period.
Amazing.
It's amazing. So the production is very hard. Besides that, we have to do the other jobs, not only laws, to control the government. Controlling the government, we have a traditional way to do it, 50 years. And personally, and my friends believe that we have to change. We have to change the ways, not the control. We have to keep the control, but we have to modernize it. It should be based on some figures. It should be rational. It should respond to the demands, not just make a control, but it must have an aim. And for that reason, we are working on that. Beside that, we have the new job, which is evaluation of public policies. And you know the Constitution. This is one of the most important reform that new constitutions implemented in Morocco. That the Constitution doesn't talk only of the organization of the government, but how the government should work. So for the first time, the Constitution institutionalized the government council and should have public policies. In these public policies should respect a certain values and principles like transparency, like accountability, etc. So for that reason, we are a little bit late, but I prefer be late and make something professional than be hurry and make it.
Well, clearly, a public policy evaluation has been one of your priorities as Speaker.
Yeah.
And I'm struck as well by your comments about connecting up with Moroccan citizens and the people. And I suppose this is all mixed up together as part of your approach that is very much committed to encouraging accountability in line with the Constitution, but in a way that ultimately serves the Moroccan people.
Yeah, the Moroccan people feel that they are not. We don't take care of them, and we have to change this image, this perception. We have to change it. For that reason, I believe that, and all the parliament, we believe that here, that making something professional can help people understand what's happening. You know, with the new technology of information, WhatsApp, Facebook, etc., people are informed quickly. So we have to produce this information instead of giving them the opportunity to go to rumors. So we have to produce the information, and the information should be produced institutionally and professionally. For that reason, we work with the Westminster Foundation, and we have with some experts from Canada, from Europe, and the Twinning today, etc. Different programs to learn from different experiences and make it a new experience for Morocco.
Absolutely, and of course, many of the changes which you are leading will be built on in the EU Twinning Partnership. Some of the changes which have already taken place include your prioritisation of the reform of the internal structures of Parliament, the implementation and translation of new prerogatives for the Parliament, and as well ensuring that the legislative process is not only accelerated but also fully embedded across all the institutions of state. This is it's a big challenge to achieve all of this.
Yeah, it's a big challenge because in 2011 and the Arabic Spring, what Morocco, people ask why Morocco was not so much affected like other countries, for the simple reason because we have institutions. They were not modern, professional, effective, efficient, and that's helped a lot Morocco to go over. Today, if we don't want to have the same experience, we have to work differently. For that reason, there's acceleration of the process of reforms all over. In different institutions in Morocco, and there's a big competition between institutions who is doing the best.
Okay, and so that has to be handled as well.
Yeah.
Lots of challenges.
A lot of challenges. Second, to modernize to achieve these reforms, we need, I believe, here inside the parliament, we need a strong administration. For this strong administration, we have changed all the ways of production. So we have introduced the new technology of information. We have digitalized the archives since the beginning, the start of this parliament, 58. We have delivered a lot of means to the parliaments and to the civil society and to the press, etc. And we have made a connection so that we can have the information as quick as possible to help the MPs to make decisions, to get positions, to vote, to not vote, etc. All this, we have done it without any problem. How to put them in a new system and make fit the Moroccan context, the Moroccan law, the Moroccan culture, and between the conservative part and the progressist part. All these are big conflicts that we try to manage, and I believe that Moroccans want the change, and we are making this change.
And my sense, as an observer, who's not involved on a day-to-day basis, but as someone who is watching with great interest and enthusiasm the process which the Moroccan Parliament is going through, is that what we see here is a Parliament which is responding to the wishes of the Moroccan people, but more than that, is committed to shaping an institution which is perfect for Morocco and the particular country. And Westminster Foundation for Democracy is completely committed to supporting that work that you are leading. And so the question of how one approaches many of these challenges, of course, applies to many parliaments around the world today, the increasing importance of digital citizens who are more engaged. These are big challenges. But I suppose I wanted to ask about Westminster Foundation for Democracy and the work that we had done to try and support the Moroccan Parliament in this context, because of course in Westminster we face many of the same challenges.
Well, the question today is very important. Why are we accelerating the reforms and want to make them in this mandate and finish with that? Because the real challenges is not the institutional or the institution inside the Moroccan political system, or how the parliament should play for democracy, to help democracy to be open to the population. This is an inside job, but the most important, the most challenges is terrorism, development of the Moroccan country, poverty alleviation, water, climate change. These are real challenges that the Moroccan institutions, the parliament, the government, and other institutions should face. And we are not going to face it as a Moroccan country, Morocco as a country alone. We should do it with our friends. For that reason, we believe that the most helpful is Westminster Foundation for Democracy. For not only how to make the Moroccan parliament modern, active, efficient, etc. But how Morocco and England and France and the Mediterranean should face what's happening in our region, to be strong, to be credible. You have a word. When you say we are fighting terrorism, people believe in you. All over the world, not only Moroccans. When you say we want to develop Morocco, we help the government to alleviate poverty, something like that. People believe in that, believe in you. For that reason, we have worked with the Westminster Foundation for Democracy, and it's an opportunity to thank a lot all people working with us. We have learned a lot. First thing, we have implemented the ninth committee, you know that, for control of budget, that we have copied from the British Parliament, and it's doing a good job for the moment. It's not so strong, but it's at the beginning of the process. Today we work on the evaluation of the public policies with the help of Westminster Foundation. There's the twinning today with France and Britain, the parliaments and Westminster Foundation. We have organized a lot of workshops, training for civil servants and for parliaments, for civil servants, to train them how to make reports, how to make conclusions, how to help the parliaments. The parliament should not waste a lot of time to understand something that we can provide quickly. So the process, the connection, the challenges, the future, I think this is why we work with Westminster Foundation.
Well, everyone at Westminster Foundation for Democracy believes that good governance can contribute and is very relevant to the big challenges that face the world today. And I think you've put it very powerfully, and hearing you say it within a specific country is very, very powerful. And of course we hope to build on the work which we've already done together, and we're delighted to have signed a 5-year partnership agreement as part of the EU Twinning partnership, which we now look forward to. And of course this will be an opportunity for other European parliaments, particularly the Assemblée Nationale, to contribute and provide their thoughts and experience for you to draw on.
Well, it's an experience that we should support, because if we make it successful, it will help a lot for the South. All South countries today are called to respect human rights, democracy. We have to finish with that. We have to go something else. We should not lose more time in discussing human rights and democracy and some basic elements. We have to finish with that and go to face what's happening in the Middle East, what's coming. So the new generation cannot lose a lot of time to understand something which is not understandable. Make things easy, make this experience successful, and take some lessons from it.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.